to make the shorts, I'm first going to use another pair of shorts that I already have. So I'm just going to be using this pair from Leah's collection. So what you're going to do with your shorts is you're going to fold them in half like this. So now they're like in the shape of this, and then you're just going to place them right on the edge of this piece of paper right here. So basically what we're doing is making the pattern. We're just going to trace out 1/4 of an inch like apart, and then it's kind of hard to explain, but it's like just trace around it like this, and then once you have your pattern like roughly drawn out, then you can go along and like make the edges nicer and like kind of look at it. So I'm just going to make this like this. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's pretty easy. So that is my pattern, and then I'm going to write fold here because we're going to lay it on the fold of the fabric, and then cut 2. So that's how you make your pattern part. As for the fabric, I'm going to be using this jean material that came from the end of a pant leg. I'm just going to be using this because it's super easy and I didn't have to buy the fabric. But I also made a pair of shorts out of fabric, like normal cotton fabric, and it also turned out super well, and they were really adorable as well. So if you have cotton fabric on hand, definitely make them with cotton fabric if you want to, or you can make them with jean. It doesn't really matter. It works anyway. But I'm going to be using a pant leg, and so if you're going to be using a pant leg, your best thing to do is to cut open this side seam, because then you have a whole bunch of fabric that you can work with all laid out. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So I cut open this side seam, but now I'm going to cut out the other side seam as well. It's just easier for me to work with when I don't have like any of these like funny bumps and like ridges and stuff like that. So I'm just going to cut that out. So I cut off this like weird, like really stiff fabric that they have in jeans. So now I have like really nice fabric that I can work with, and now I'm just going to make my shorts. So to start making your shorts, I'm just going to take one section of the pant leg and I'm going to fold it like this. So now it has like the fabric is folded, and see how we wrote fold on the pattern right here? We're just going to place that edge on the fold of the fabric like this, and then we're just going to pin it down and cut it out. So this is what the first piece looks like, all cut out and everything. And I know it looks really weird right now, but trust me, it does turn out to be shorts. But anyway, this is what it looks like, and now I'm just going to make 2. So now that I have all of them finished, I'm just going to take a zigzag stitch and zigzag all around the edges of this piece of fabric and this one as well. And it just holds in like the little frayed edges easier, and I think it finishes it off really nicely, so that's what I'm going to do. So I have all of the edges zigzagged, and now I'm just going to be taking this one edge right here. So I have this shape and this one edge, and I'm just going to fold it over a little bit and sew it down, and do that with the other one as well. So we finished all the little stuff, and now we can start actually making the shorts. So what I'm going to do is take the fabric and put it right sides together like this. And now I'm going to sew along this edge, but not like right here, only from here to there, and do that on the other side as well. So once you have this edge sewn, I'm just going to lay it out like this, and now you can see it's kind of like a short pattern. And I'm just going to take this edge and sew this part of it together, and then we can work on the elastic. So we're almost finished with our shorts, but now we have to add the elastic. So the first thing that we're going to do is make the casing for the elastic, for like the part of the fabric that the elastic can go through. So I'm just going to fold this over like this, and then leave a little opening like this big for the elastic to go through. But first we're just going to sew this down with a normal straight edge right along this seam right here. So I finished the casing, and now we're just going to do the elastic part. So for your elastic, I'm going to be using this 1/4 inch elastic, so it's a 1/4 inch wide. I feel like it works a lot better for tiny things like doll clothes and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm going to measure out 10.5 inches of that elastic. So, let's see, This is around 10.5 right here. And then I'm just going to take my scissors and cut it. So once you have 10.5 inches of elastic, you can just take a safety pin like this and put it through the end right here. So just like this. And it just makes it a lot easier to thread through your shorts. Here are the shorts, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to take your safety pin with the elastic attached to it, and I just take my pinky and hold the end of it so it doesn't get lost inside the shorts. And then I'm just going to push the safety pin through the casing or whatever, and just go like this. And it's a little bit harder right here because of all the seams and stuff, but it'll work out, and then you can have your elastic. So I finally finished threading all the elastic through the shorts, and now I'm just going to undo my clothespin, and then you can just take the two edges of the elastic and sew them a whole bunch so then they're all nice, and then you can just close this back up. So I finished sewing the shorts, and this is what they looked like, and I just put the elastic in and then sewed back the hole back up. And now you can just turn them back to the side that they're supposed to be. And I'm just going to go try them on my doll. So this is what the shorts look like when they're all finished, and as you can see, I added a couple of little detailings on the shorts, but those are totally optional, and I think they turned out super cute, and I hope you guys enjoyed making them. And this is a really simple and easy sewing project, so if you're just starting out with sewing and stuff, it's super easy and really good for beginners. So that's it for this week's video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!